Hello.
No, shut up. Let's play Tales Can Be Retold. Hello and welcome to Hula Noob Plays Short in Your Games. Today I'm going to play a game by Evergrimm Productions. It looks like it's their first, but it already looks pretty cool and the premise is amazing. So Tales Can Be Retold is basically a story of a child that wakes up after a tragic accident, confused in the middle of a scary forest, surrounded by fairy tales that their mother told them, going through a harrowing experience trying to get out. So this seems to be like a mixture of fairy tale fantasy and psychological horror, which is not my favorite genre, but I always believe in the developers, and the premise I really like, because I think fairy tales, for many people of my generation, were some of the first connection points, interactions with horror, because a lot of fairy tales are pretty much horror tales, and originally they were not for children. They were full of like sex and murder, and lots of betrayal. And I don't know why it ever turned into something that they let kids read, but I was happy about it. Chapter select. What? Wow, 4 chapters. I hope it's not too long. I actually don't have that much time.
Evergrimm Productions presents
What?
Tales Can Be Retold.
Wow.
Once upon a time, in a world much like your own, there lived a young boy and his loving mother.
Oh, it's AI.
They were embarking on a journey to an amusement park. But fate, it seems, had a different plan. Through the thick mist that slowly started swallowing the car, a mysterious figure of what seemed to be a forest creature ran in front of the car. The mother slammed the brakes, but it was too late. The car crashes with the shadowy figure, causing a violent crash. And just like that, the world they knew dissolved into uncertainty, and the young boy woke up in an unfamiliar place. A forest as old as time itself, where mysteries lurk behind every rustling leaf.
I wasn't laughing because the kid had an accident with his mother. It was more the and just like that, because that's the beginning of a lot of Sex and the City episodes. So I just had this image of, what's her name? Oh my god. I never really watched it a lot, so I don't even remember the name of the main protagonist. Okay. This looks nice. We have mushrooms. That's always good. Oh, I can run. I don't like that. Can I? Oh, I can jump. I guess so, because otherwise I wouldn't get out of here, right? Yeah, I do. All right. Yeah, unfortunately, I guess I can run. Not happy. Don't like being... Oh. Is that, Rapunzel? Rapunzel. Put down your hair, right? Can I... Ah, there. Dear Diary. Oh, I lost count of the days that passed since my prince came. Mother discovered our secret rendezvous, and she's quite mad. I'm so scared. She spoke of using my hair for something sinister. The isolation in this tower feels like an eternity. I feel lonely and empty, just like my tower. Yet I refuse to surrender. I find my way to escape. Oh, dear diary, you alone can hold my secrets during these days. Rapunzel. You know what's funny? That a lot of those stories, they start with a woman not being able to conceive. Which I guess was an issue because, the weird thing of like, we need heirs, blah, 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 But yeah, it's very, like, Snow White actually starts with that, and Rapunzel as well in the original story. Although original is far-fetched because there's always different iterations. And a lot of the Grimm fairy tales are based on French and German folk tales, so the Grimms really changed them up a lot. But they actually, that's the thing, you always say, oh, the male writers did it. Yeah, but they collected these stories from women, a lot of women. Because they heard it from their mates and their friends and their mothers and their grandmothers. So yeah, learned a little today, right? Can I go into the tower? Oh, I wanna see her. Can I jump far enough? There you go. Look. Oh. There you go. No. There you go. Damn it. I have to... Ugh. I hate when I have to keep the button pushed so I stay crouched. I like it better if you push it, you are crouched. If you push it again, you're uncrouched. Alright, what could that be? That's not a witch's house. That's a very normal looking house. Too normal. Ah, there we go. Wait, is that our home? Dear Jacob, hello dear. I'm out at the market buying groceries. I've made a basket of pastries for you, ill grandmother. Would you be so kind to bring these to her? And remember, dear, don't stray from the path. The forest is filled with dangerous animals. I'll be back later. Loads of love, Mom. Oh, Mom, am I now Red Riding Hood? That is a gruesome fairy tale. That is a horrible... Where's the... Wait, what? Where's the pastries? Wait, what? What just happened? Do I have the basket? That was weird. I guess I have the basket now? Grandma's house. I don't... That must be a very small place that it's called like that. There's a wolf. That's a weirdo, right? A creepy stranger.
Hello.
No, shut up. Hello. Okay, well, okay, what do you want? Creepo. Hunter. Hey there, kid. What are you doing out so late? What are you doing? You have... Use, like, hand holders for mugs, you know. How are they called? On tea and coffee mugs, you know, the holders. As ears. Press space to continue. My mom told me not to talk to strangers! Bring that basket to your grandma at this hour. Honestly, if the hunter lives there and our house is like 5 meters away, I mean, obviously we've met before, right? I mean, that would be super weird. If not. Because, like, you can't even argue, oh, he's so young, maybe he stayed inside. No. If he was so young, his mother wouldn't let him walk alone in the middle of the night to his grandma. Which is also weird. Do you realize there's a monster on the loose at night? Is it you? Is it you, Hunter? A monster? You should be very careful. I'm laying a lot of traps in the area. I keep my eyes open. If you stay on the path, you should be safe. Thanks. Make your way straight to your grandma's house. Yes, mister. If you see anything, come back to me. Now be on your way. Yeah, you can tell I don't have kids because, you know, I don't think parents would be. Although, some are. Got a lot of cool parents. Okay, straight. So we want to go straight to grandma's house. I don't want to risk it. Well, I can't go really straight because apparently grandma lives really awkwardly. The hunter told me to stay on the path. Yeah, well, what's the path? There was a house. I thought that was grandma's house. How would... Look, developer, I'm not Jacob, actually. I don't know where grandma lives. Because it's not my grandma. Is that her house? I guess so. Lots of... Riddle me this. Man, grandma. Fuck off. That's just... No. I would return and eat the pastries. Honestly, I'm a tale of three. Of pigs you've surely heard. Yeah, 3 little pigs. Yada yada. Their homes built from materials each one preferred. First a house of straw, so fragile and light. Then wood was the choice. A bit more robust, right? Last a stone fortress, unyielding and strong. Arrange these in order and the luck won't be long. Okay, so you had straw, wood, and stone. What? To all visitors, the hunter has been so kind to put a lock on my door tonight. He also entrusted the code to the 3 little pigs in case of an emergency. They live further into the forest, each of them in their own little house. Careful though, they might be hard to find. Love, Grandma. Yeah, fuck that, man. I'm a small little boy. I'm going home. I'm not going... I was told... And the hunter, that ass... Like, he knew... The hunter knew I was going to my grandma. He could just be like, hey, kid, lock is like 257. You know, so you don't have to walk through the entire forest to some random stranger pig's house. And 3 of them, you know, to find this weird code that I invent. Like, man, just give grandma a couple of numbers. Also, if you give them the solution to the... That's not how passwords work. Like, I mean, that would mean that you think everyone who wants to barge in is not smart enough to solve this puzzle. But what if your family is not smart enough? Because that could hypothetically be the case. I do not like this. This premise is weird. I do enjoy myself. Developer, you know, in case you're worried. No, I'm enjoying myself. Yeah, I heard that. I heard that. But I'm going to ignore it. How do I know how a pig's house looks like? Also, do they have a number on them? Oh, it's a whole labyrinth, and there's dead ends. I'm not a big fan of labyrinths in the horror games, or anywhere really. I don't think I've played. No, not even in Amnesia I liked it. I'm very much against labyrinths because I'm really bad at them, even in real life. And it's just tedious. I don't get the point of them. Because, you know, I never frolicked with, like, my love, you know, my crush in a labyrinth, and then we met in the middle and had a kiss. So for me, labyrinths are mostly just really boring stuff where I get lost, and then I get annoyed, and then I get hungry, and then I get tired, and then I want to go home, and then I get super whiny. And that's labyrinths for me. I mean, look, I'm walking all over the place. I have not even found one single pig's house. Because also the hunter did not leave a like, in any case, why would you hide? Oh, there is one house. Okay, finally. So what, that looks like stone. But there's another what? To burn acorn. Oh man, just like I gave to your brothers, I give you a part of the emergency code to Grandma's house. The second part of the code is hidden within this writing. I have faith in you that you can find it, Hunter. Man, Hunter has too much time on his hands. He's probably not doing his job, because honestly, if there's a monster, if there's a wolf around that eats people, small little kids, you know, he's not doing his job because he's so busy thinking of really absurdly complicated passcode. Like, just give Grandma the numbers, you know. It is really not that hard. So we got is it oh man, what am I writing? Is it 13? It looks like 13. I'm just writing 13 and hope I'm right, because it's all the red letters, you know. So we got THIRTEEN. Yeah, that's cool. All right, and now, oh yeah, what was that? What is this? It's wood. It's the wood. So I think that's the second one. There you go. All right. I like the atmosphere, actually. I'm having a good time, you know, despite the labyrinth. I'm not gonna lie. So, if you're new to this channel, then you might not know when I'm having a good time, but talking a lot usually is it. Like, I can heckle a game and a game's character and still have a blast. As long as you hear me talking, and also as long as I'm not, like, I want to say as long as I'm not whiny, and then you could be like, well, you're pretty whiny right now, Hula. Yes, I am, but you haven't seen me whiny. You don't want to see me when I'm whiny, you know. I'm like the Hulk of whininess. So if I get really whiny, my voice also gets worse. And I get, like, louder. I swear more. Yeah. You know. And, I get frustrated. I get, like, really annoyed. And currently, yeah, am I having too much fun with this labyrinth? No. But I do like this game. I like the premise. I don't know, I enjoy it. I just hope, whoop, get stuck there. I hear the breathing. It's the monster or the hunter. Honestly, oh my god, there's a pig. I can talk to a pig. Wow, hi. Jesus, that was the, what? Where are you? sorry, I didn't want to be rude. It was the noise. It wasn't your face. You know, it was the noise that was the jump scare. There we go. To Bruno Acon. I entrust you the first component of the code to grandmas. So we got 9... wait, 9... Tiny? What? What is 9 Tinner? Please only use this code in emergency. I've hit the code within this letter, but entrust you know how to find it. Yeah, but what's Tinner? What? 9 Tinner. Is it 19? Is that it? Is it supposed? Sorry, man. What am I doing here? Keep it. There you go. Is Tinner medievalish? 419. Can I go through here? I can't. Now I'm stuck. Okay. I mean, we could technically, you know, could brute force it because we have now 2 out of 3 codes. And if we know that most... What's 9 Tinner? It's driving me wild. Like Tinner. Tina. 9... I don't... What is it? 9 Tinner. If you know, please tell me. Also, I do not... It's very possible that I'm now going back to the wood house. No. But I've been here and... Yeah, I completely lost my bearings. I am very bad at directions. In case you are still questioning it, you know. I think it's quite obvious that I'm just walking. I can't even backtrack because now I do not know how I walked. Will this lead me back to the main path? That's the stone house. Cool. Oh yeah. So I am on the main path because we also got the lanterns. And last time I couldn't go because the hunter told us not to, you know, go on a different path. Thank you, Hunt. I think the hunter is behind it. I think there's no monster. It's the hunter. Because he's the only one who instigated this whole thing with the weird code and everything. Also, why am I supposed to bring pastries to my like, I'm a small little boy, remember that. And Mom did not check up with Grandma that she's there when I'm bringing her the pastries. Which is really bad parenting. I mean, it's bad enough, you know, but then also to have the whole password fiasco. Also, who would Grandma be happy about this? I don't know. Probably not. That she has to go to the pigs to find out the code, or that just a random robber or murderer could go to the pigs and get the code. I mean, wait, how do I get to this stupid stone house? I was getting stuck in the shrubbery. Man, I'm now behind my house. Why is this such an elaborate... Also, the infrastructure of this forest does not make sense. Because if you have to walk 30 minutes to get to a house that's basically by airline 2 minutes away, then you made a mistake. I mean, this is ridiculous. To go to the house that's next to the road. It's just absurd. Look, that's the hunter. Like, that's not a wolf. I'm scared? Okay. I do not know where that... How... I had to go where the weirdo is. Also looked slightly naked, so... Oh man, thank God, you know. So if, you know, everything else wasn't enough. Okay. The last part of a code will be for Grandma's log. I placed for the night. I gave you and your 2 younger brothers the other parts. I hope you can find the hidden code, but I expect you can do it. So the hunter wants the pigs to... Why would the hunter want the pigs to get access to Grandma's house? Are they working for her? Are they living with her? Are they her children? What's the relationship here? Why do they get the code parts and we don't get it? So many questions. So many questions. Okay. And I again pushed into my mic. I'm so sorry. Okay, we got 20. 26. Now that makes sense. I don't think this will be a one-parter, because if that's the first chapter, and I think we have like 3, then I will play this chapter, and then if I want to, I play another one later. There's kind of a drought in cool indie itch games anyways currently. A lot of, I don't know, a lot of boob lady horrors, which I don't like. As soon as I see those overblown cartoonish anime boobs, I mean, to each to their own, you know. It's like, if you enjoy that, man, more power to you, but it's not for me, because that goes with not good writing, not good story, not good horror, you know, not good anything except like the boobs. But only good if you like big, like not just big but freakishly big boobs. And then a lot of copycats. Like, I've seen already so many Buckshot Roulette copies, and it makes me so angry. I saw one that was a recreation for mobile, and someone commented and really, they congratulated the developer for stealing that idea and recreating it, and was like, that's not something to congratulate someone on. You should boo that person, because it's shitty. Don't steal a unique idea. Anyways, I gave this rant last time. Okay. We're finally done. Oh yeah, E. Here we go. So. $91. Enter. No! 99 it could also be. Okay, let's see if I put it in all of them. So 13. 26.
As you approach Grandma's room, you are excited to give her this basket of tasty treats in the hope it will make her feel better. But as you approach the door, you do not meet the sweet Grandma you were expecting.
Oh no!
The beast starts to sniff. A silent growl echoed through the hall. The shadow stops with eating its prey, as if the smell of young fear distracted it. You hear a harrowing howl followed by the scraping of nails over the floor. You look up and see the monster in the eyes. A huge wolf, with fresh blood dripping from its chin, stares back at you. Without hesitation, you dart towards the other end of the hallway, to the back door. The loud thuds of huge paws stomping on the wooden steps echoed through the house. The wolf's coming. And it's coming after you.
I don't want to run away. Also, that wolf was very hunky. That's my shit. I don't want to run away. Oh god, look at this, I'm Mario! Haha! Why are they suddenly there? On my way to the house, there was nothing like this. I don't know where I'm running to. The hunter is doing such a horrible job. Oh look, now the hunter is making it worse for me. Thank you for nothing. Well, I'm stuck. Oh god, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I am stuck. Hunter groans. You. I'm stuck. That didn't make any sense. So I am the beast. I knew it. I've been trying to catch myself all along. It was me all along? The call was coming from inside the house? And what is this horrible taste in my mouth? It's Grandma. Maybe I don't even want to know. Well, it's Grandma. You probably should know. Seriously? Hey kid, I don't know what you have just gone through, but I guess it must have been horrible. I know what this must look like, but please let me out of here. Why should I trust you? My child voice gets worse. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I promise I will make sure nothing like this will ever happen again. I'll prevent it. I will control it. Please. I will think about it. Walk towards me to release the trap. No! I said I will think about it. I don't... where... Oh, there he is. I don't trust you. Thank you so much for helping. I owe you. Wait, no! I just wanted to mock him. I wanted to mock him. I owe you. Well, you're welcome. Well, I don't trust you with your mug holder ears. Man, you ate my grandma. Like, if that would be... No, in a realistic situation, I would absolutely not would have saved you. Is there a spot I can find, or is this... Oh man, I hate hugging the walls for this. Sorry, I'm getting whiny now, honestly, because this is the type of stuff where I'm like, well, that has no purpose. That's not entertaining at all. That is just tedious. I will play the other games at some other time, but for now, I think the concept is really beautiful. And honestly, it looks like the developer is younger, maybe. I do think it's their first game, because it feels like a first game, but with a lot of good ideas. So I think the chapter in itself was really cool, the story was great, the pacing of the story... It's not less... The pacing is actually good, because even with the pigs and everything, I think I would have created a little less elaborate of a labyrinth, because too forcing... It wasn't even a labyrinth, it was very linear, but just very long ways. And then that's not... I don't know, it's not that, you know, it doesn't even feel like an accomplishment, it just feels like I have to walk a very long time, and that's, it's forced elongating of playtime, which is not necessary in this case, you know, just make it shorter. Have the houses closer to each other, and that's fine. I would also make it the different ways a little bit different visually, you know, just so you know you're on the right path to the straw, to the wood, and to the stone pagan house. I don't know why we saw that one pig and then it was gone. I wish we could have had like a small conversation that maybe even already hinted at the hunter, but not outright so. The story itself, yeah, I mean, it's Red Riding Hood, you know, so you know what you're in for. The information dump later on, first of all, I didn't know what happened because I thought the game bugged out on me because I couldn't move anymore. And then the cutscene was like, where the hunter said, yes, I'm the wolf. But at that point when he said that, I hadn't seen him in the trap. So that would have been nice. I mean, I suspected it, but it would have been nice to stop the scene and then have the character turn around and see the hunter in the trap. And then say, you got me, I guess I'm the wolf. You know, like that. And then that would have been fine. And then, yeah, because other than that, yeah, this whole thing, you know, you got the information before seeing him was a little bit, the puzzle was fine. The last thing, the open map, I didn't get. What's to do there? Do I have to find something? Do I have to click on something? Because I will not walk 10 minutes on an empty map only to find out I have to go back to select a chapter. And maybe something should have triggered there, maybe it didn't, or maybe I ran past it. But then if you have something that the player needs to find, make the map much smaller. And make it so small that it's really impossible, or put a big light on it that you see from miles away so it's easy to find. Because at this point, you're not, like, it shouldn't be a puzzle. It shouldn't be, you know, where you'll get lost in nothing. And it's not even you getting lost in a cool forest. You're getting lost on the most boring map you've ever seen because literally nothing was on it. But other than that, you know, I think it has a really cool premise, especially that we already have the other chapters and I want to play them, you know, just not today. So I really enjoy this, and I think this really has potential. A little bit, you know, I mean, AI voiceover from the narrator. It's a personal thing, but I hate it. I would have liked to read the text, you know, to have it like look like a fairy tale book with the text in on it, or for the developer or someone else to actually do a voiceover, because I rather have a real person not doing it perfectly than an AI voice not doing it perfectly, because that AI voice was not doing it perfectly. It wasn't good, you know. And that's it. I was so excited at the beginning. I was like, oh man, someone did voiceover. That's cool. And then as soon as I heard it, because you can hear it, I was like, oh, so it will be emotionless and have no impact on me at all, you know. It will not be enticing. Because that's the charm of it. Even if friend of yours does it and they're not the best, they will put more emotion in it, because they're like, heck yeah, I'm the narrator, that's so cool, you know. And then they put their own twist and their own personality in it, and then it can be really charming, even if it's not perfect, you know. So that's why I always prefer do it yourself or with friends, or have it written out instead of using AI, because it's really not necessary. But yeah, overall, I'm looking forward to Candy World. I really am actually. I'm really excited about Candy World and Witch. It's just titled Witch, but yeah, why not? So yeah, what did you think to the viewers? Hi, viewers, hi. Hi, how are you? I hope you're fine. How did you like it? What's your favorite what's a fairy tale you would like to play? Maybe give some tips to the developer in case they want to elaborate here. Also, if you're new to this channel, I play a lot of indie horror games, and I enjoy them a lot, mostly. So if you enjoyed what you just saw, then feel free to subscribe, and I promise you, look, if I'm the hunter, and then I'm promising grandma, you know, to have a lock on her door, I will just give her a slip with a number, and we're like, here's the code, you know. Make sure you share it with your family so they know the code in case something goes wrong. And then grandma will be like, so you will not make up an elaborate puzzle and hand it out to some random pigs in the woods, you know, that they can also get access to my house? And I'd be like, what? Who would do that? That is deranged. Of course not, grandma. Just keep that code, you know, and you're fine. You're fine. So subscribe. Anyways, I hope you had a good time. I hope you have a wonderful day. And maybe see you next time. Bye! This is my self-recorded outro song so I don't get hit with copyright claims. If you subscribe to a lot of fun tutorials, reviews, and let's plays.